So hello, my name is Crystal. I'm the mother of 6 kids, married 16 years. We've been together for 20. But, things aren't always what they seem. I had multiple surgeries after I had my 3 little girls. And in 2007, I had a C-section to Alexis, who is 12 today. And then I had a total hip replacement, which is like my 5th hip surgery since the age of 12. And then my gallbladder removed. Well, the beginning of 2008, I was addicted to pain pills. Pretty long road. I ended up giving custody to a family member. Well, my husband's family member, just because I turned it over to God and CPS and told them that I had an issue. My friend had stolen my pain pills, which I didn't have an issue with, and gave me something stronger, Oxycontin, and I chose to keep doing it, and it was too late. Well, it's a long story, and I will get into all of it, but I'm going to start using this as an outlet to help me with my sobriety, and maybe I can help someone else. I am driving, which is probably what I will be doing with most of my videos. I deliver DoorDash, for DoorDash and Grubhub with my kids. This is my oldest, Destiny. So you see she's sitting there next to me, so you know that the story had to end some type of good way. Even though we haven't reached an ending, it's still going. I do have custody back, and I've been sober for 3 years. It'll be 4 March 7th. We've also got 2 little boys, so that's 5 kids at home. There is one still out there. I will explain all that at a later date as well. It's hard. Sometimes you're out there on the streets and you're getting high, or you're turning a trick to get the money for that, or you're just sick, or everybody's depending on you and you don't know what to do, or you owe somebody money and you gotta get it, or you're worried about what might happen next. But you don't never think, hey, if I just stop doing all this and put a little bit of this effort into not getting high, then maybe life will be better. That never really crosses your mind, even though people drill it into our heads every day. But it really is true. Life is so much better. There has been a lot happen. I got the kids back, and I found out about a few little things. The first thing I always think about is the first thing they told me, which was that the guy that had it, which was my husband's uncle, would get some snack cakes or something, and they would ask for some, and he would tell them no. But then his kids would ask for some, and he would say, yeah. And that's like, why I do that? But, okay, yeah. And then I find out they're calling them names, and then I pick up my kids, and there's so much more to this, and I'm going to explain it in detail, but there was a bruise on my daughter's face, and I immediately called, even though I didn't even have a home yet. This was like close to the beginning of my sobriety. I had been clean for about a year. I just had a little boy, Johnny Jr., and the whole time he was telling me, once I had that baby and I could show him clean drug screens from the treatment center I was at, then I could start picking them up by myself. And he tried to change that. He tried to switch it from his daughter to his son because he couldn't trust his daughter. And I told him, no, that's not going to happen. That I've done enough. I never gave up my rights, and I have proved that I'm clean. My baby came straight home with me, and I've produced a year worth of clean drug screens, I'm staying with my mom. They're safe over there. There's no reason that I can't pick them up by myself and have an overnight or a weekend visit. So I'll just go to court and I'll get awarded that. And he was dead set against court. That was not going to happen. No matter what he had to do, he did not want me to go to court. So the first time I picked him up, I took him home. And they had 5 minutes before the deadline of being home. And I'll never forget, their stomach hurt so bad. They're like, Mom, we still got 5 minutes. And they had me pull over a street before and was telling me how bad their stomach hurt to have to go home. And I didn't know why. It just broke my heart that they were hurting so bad to go there. Throughout the years I had asked, do y'all even want to come home? I mean, I wasn't the mother that disappeared. I was there on the weekends. I was there on the holidays. I spoiled them with everything I could. And I would ask them, even though they were always within listening distance, I would find a way to whisper. And Destiny, my oldest, would always say, yes, I want to come home. Her answer never changed. Yes, I want to come home. Even though Kenny and Kathy would say that she'd tell them that she don't want to come home, she always told us she wanted to. But the two other girls were scared and they would say no, they want to stay there. And I'd say why, and they'd say because of all the stuff in the backyard and the kids. So if I'd say, well, you can still see the kids and look at this stuff too, they'd be like, yeah, we want to come home. But it was kind of in my mind like I'm bribing them. Now I find out they were just scared. Because that black eye incident, I knew that she punched her, he smacked her. I tried to go back. The kids screamed. I went home. I told my parents, who are in a 3-bedroom trailer. One's very small. And it's already me, my husband, and my 3-month-old son that I can't send my kids back there. So they're like, bring them home. Who's going to do that? Man, you've got this little bitty trailer and you're about to let this family of 3 teenagers and, sorry, there's an ambulance going by downtown Louisville. 3 teenagers, a baby, and 2 adults move in. A big family. And we had no idea what was in store for us. We didn't know what all had been going on. And so I called him and I told him, this is the way it's going to go. You're either going to meet me, sign a notarized paper, give me my kids back and all of their stuff until court, or I'm going to go to CPS and I'm going to go to the cops and I'm going to tell them everything that my kids have told me. I'm not bringing them back there. He begged me so much, please bring them back. Just bring them back. We'll go to court. We'll do this. Just bring them back. I wouldn't do it. So he met me and he gave me the paper and he gave me their stuff and he gave me their puppy. And everything was happy. Everything was good. We went to court. And granted, he made me wait until after the first so he could get one more check. But we went to court and he asked me, what are you going to do if the judge says that they need to check you out first and you can't have custody back yet? And that they have to come back to my house. I said, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to tell her everything. Kenny, they will not be back to your house. And he said, no, don't do that. We'll just keep it the way it is. Don't do that. And I'm like, all right. But I still didn't know the extent of everything. I mean, I knew a little bit, and just y'all don't even know the extent of everything yet. I just knew that if I brought up the allegations, it was going to be that much more that the kids had to suffer through and go through before they could be back with me. So as of right now, it was enough for us and the kids to just get them out of there and get them home. As far as I knew at this moment, their kids weren't in any danger. It was just my kids. My kids were there for the money. My kids were there and being mistreated and neglected and so much more. But I just needed to get them home. So that's what my goal was. Well, not even a week after I had custody, my middle child started telling me about some sexual abuse. There is a trial that's about to start, so I don't want to give any details about the sexual abuse. As at this point, I will speak out. I've been contacted by the news, and I told the news that after the trial's over and the verdict is given and all that, then I will address it, because at this trial they are about to paint me to be the worst person in the world. They're going to try to turn me into a liar. They're going to say that I brainwashed my kids. There's so much that they're going to do. They're going to bring my past up, and I'm not ashamed of my past. I will be honest. I would not be the person I am today. I would not be as strong as I am today if it wasn't for my past. I'm a good person. I love everyone. I'm there for people. Even if you hurt me, I will always be there to give you another chance. When I love hard. I'm even feeling sorry for these people. They're sitting in that jail and their life is gone. But what kind of mother feels sorry for the people that hurt her children? All I know is they were there when I couldn't be. I have a little girl out there that is adopted by someone else, and I haven't seen her since she was a year old because of this. But I've got these 3 girls back in my life. But hey, my 8-year-old now was never molested or abused. So there's things to be thankful for there. I believe I blame myself a lot. I trusted these people. I met my husband through these people. Now I think back to when I was 12 years old and Johnny was in sleep, which is my husband, in the tent, and Kenny, which is his uncle, the guy that I'm telling you about, he told me to go over there and get in the tent with him and tell him that I wanted to show him what a real woman was all about. I just blushed, but he was serious. He tried to get me to go get in that tent. And now I'm hearing stories from everybody. I find out that he messed with my husband's sister from the age of 13 up. Like, there's so many different stories there. I'm not trying to spread everybody's business. But by the time I found out that, he already had my kids, and I'm thinking, okay, get them out of there. Get them out of there by the time she's 13. Get them out of there. And I did. Destiny was 13 when I got them out of there. I had no idea that it started at age 7 with each one of them. But there's just so much, and I don't want to talk about too much because of the trial. But this is the story as of now. That's their dad calling. I'm out working, so that's all I'm going to say for now. But this is the stuff that we will be talking about. And this is the stuff I have to get off my chest to help me get through this as well. You might hate me at times. You might feel for me. You might cry. You might laugh. You might not even watch this. I might just be talking to myself. But either way, I feel like it's going to work. Thanks, and God bless you.